Okay, today we're going to talk about common alternative energies used in the California high desert. These are the 5 topics: Owens Corning EcoTouch pink fiberglass insulation, cool shingles, pillow windows, solar energy, and wind energy. Insulation, R value, as we've talked about in the past, is resistance to the flow of heat. The larger the R value, the more efficient your home is. Okay, so notice that Owens Corning can reduce your monthly heating cooling costs, and they can increase your acoustical and thermal performance. Sustainability benefits: they contain 99% natural ingredients, and they have 58% total recycled content, and most important, formaldehyde free. And this is 2007, where you can save 11% on your utility bills for your total house and 20% for heating and cooling only. So in our house we have R22, which is more than what we needed when we first moved in over 20 years ago. But now, today, R49 is recommended in our area. Flagstaff would be closest to what the temperatures would be to our nearest ski resort, which is about 10 minutes as the Raven flies in our area. R38 is recommended in California. Total cost for a 1,400 square foot house is $1,454.40, and utility savings is $160. Estimated payback period is 5 to 10 years for the manufacturer. This is the life cycle analysis. Insulation is produced in North Carolina, trucked to Lowe's in California, put in your home, sent to a landfill. Okay, cool shingles. These have highly reflected granule technology, and they result in lower carbon dioxide emissions. They have a limited lifetime warranty, and also they, which is important in our area, 130 mile per hour wind guarantee. Okay, then they meet some of these standards by these different companies, such as the 2009 California Building Energy Efficiency Standards, Title 24, Part 6. This is a table for this. Okay, what's important here is that they have a reflective barrier inside that's going to push the heat out. Now you can also add gable fans, which are going to send the heat from the attic out, and also you could also install a whole house fan that pulls heat from the house to the attic. For an average 1,400 square foot house, it's going to cost about $2,380. Times 0.25, this is a $595 savings off of utilities. It has a 10-year payback period from the manufacturer. Okay, life cycle analysis goes from Owens Corning, North Carolina, trucked to Lowe's in California, goes onto your roof, and it can be sent to a landfill. Okay, as you can see from this window, you're going to have multiple panes of glass. They have low emissivity coatings on the glass. You have argon that's going to be inserted in between here. You can also put shades in between here as well. Okay, these all have argon in them. Some are for sunny, hot climates, such as in Phoenix, Arizona. And these other ones for hot and cold weather extremes, these would be very good for my area. Okay, payback period. I have 5 windows. They're already double paned because we do have energy extremes between 115 degrees in summer and in the teens during the winter time. So if I use these windows, I would have a $625 savings and an estimated 5-year payback period from the manufacturer. This is a local high school. It uses solar panes. Also, many homes in the area, as well as the rest of the school district in the parking lots, are now using solar panes. They have a 10-year payback period in the school district, and they're already saving $100,000 this year on this. I contacted Marengo Solar, and they're going to come. They were talking to me about Southern California Edison and how they have 5 tiers, and they have to have at least $150 a month to be able to use this system in your bills. Since I have a total electrical house, I fall into this category. Requires a flat roof. You have a 700 credit rating as well. So, for the benefit, I can save thousands of dollars from not putting solar panels on my roof, so my credit rating is going to look good. I can prepay for my electricity. I can buy the system after year 19, or if after 20 years, I can come in at the tier 1 or even less than tier 1, tier 1 being 14 cents per kilowatt. So I would be saving a lot of money if I went with this system. So just like I was saying before, they're going to replace tier 3 at tier 4 and tier 5. I would still have to pay tier 1 and tier 2. So I would come in at 21 cents for 7,200 kilowatts a month, and increase at year 6 to 24 cents per kilowatt. You can eliminate thousands of dollars from your credit rating if you don't buy the solar panels. At year 19, you can buy the system at fair market value, and after 20 years, if you stay with it, you can pay less than tier 1 from SCE. Marengo Solar would replace tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 for me. I would still be paying tier 1 and tier 2, so they would come in at 21 cents per kilowatt, and after 6 years it would increase to tier 3, which is 24 cents per kilowatt. They benefit because they do not pay federal and state tax credits, and after 6 or 7 years they're going to break even. So it increases your home from $10,000 to $20,000. You have lower energy costs, and if you have more credits, then you can pay them back to SCE. They're made from crystalline silicon wafers. They're placed into panels, trucked to a site, placed on homes. When worn out, they're recycled. They cannot go to a landfill. For a wind turbine, for a 10 kilowatt wind turbine, it's $60,000 to $80,000, average is $63,000. You have a 30% federal tax credit. Total install price is $27,510. Average wind speed for a field in California is 7 miles per hour. Wind power, you can sell it back for $3.82. Documented payback for $73,000. In a 13 kilowatt system, you pay $250. You have a 6-year payback period for the field area. Average lifespan is 20 years. LCA, systems picked up by a contractor in Washington. It's assembled and placed on a home. If it breaks, then all the parts can be recycled. Okay, this is solar power versus wind power. So both of them have their pros and cons. Wind turbines are noisy, solar is not. So wind power is guaranteed for 20 years, after 40 years solar power is can still be producing 80% of power. And this is my works cited page. Okay, what was that?